good. Must be late for you, no?
It's about 8 p.m. No, it's all right. I've had later calls actually.
Look at you, man, on a Friday evening, taking late calls.
Kind of used to it already.
Oh, yeah.
It's what I enjoy doing, so it's all good, man. I enjoy learning from people like yourself that have experience, being founders. So, yeah, it's all part of the process.
Good.
Yourself, what time is it for you, Ani?
It's 6 p.m. for me.
6 p.m. Okay.
I'm actually in India right now.
Right. You're also working hard on a Friday evening.
I actually have calls till 7:30 like you, and then I'm headed out for dinner with a few friends.
Nice. Then I shouldn't drag on the call too long then.
It's all good, dude. It's all good. Dude, I feel like your profile picture is from where? It's from undergrad, isn't it?
My profile picture? No, that's actually, it was a photo taken at one of the networking events at my uni. Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
something like that. So yeah.
There we go. But cool, man. I was also curious. Sorry for the late response. I think it's a lot in general with stuff that kicks in, and then I think I read your message and I forgot to respond. So thank you for kind of following up and stuff.
It's my duty, so it's all right.
So tell me, Bruce, what's running through your mind? I also would love to hear, what's happening.
Sure.
You mentioned is also insights with like other AI SaaS startups and what they're doing, but how can I help?
Yeah, sure. So I would like to give some context first. So I'm Bruce, the founder of Convert Inbox, and we partner with B2B SaaS companies to help them with their business and revenue growth through outbound client acquisition. So we are currently conducting this white paper interview to gain deeper insights into this really new AI SaaS market, and then also provide value back to the participants in the form of a white paper for free. Okay, so the participants will have exclusive early access to it before we release it to our wider network. So the whole call will just take about 30 minutes, Ani. Okay, how does that sound?
Sounds good.
Okay, sure. So first of all, I understand that you are the CBO of Lyzr.ai. Is that how I pronounce it?
Yeah, like analyzer, Lyzr.
Oh, right. Okay. Lyzr.ai. Yeah. So it's a full stack autonomous AI agent platform, right? That sort of does different types of things like marketing or, scraping through different websites. But I'll let you share more about business. Who does Lyzr.ai serve exactly? What kind of problem is it trying to solve?
How deeply integrated are you in the AI infra space? Because I can give you the 20,000-foot view, and then I can get into the nitty-gritties also.
Just a high level overview too. Yeah.
Okay. So, I mean, we're a platform to help you build AI agents faster. Think of us as when WordPress came out in 2005, everybody wanted to build a website when they wanted to go online. Today, everybody wants to build an agent, which can essentially do tasks by itself. And what Lyzr has done to showcase its agent framework capabilities is build a lot of use cases that you can just pre-built use cases that you can deploy and use quickly. So if you want a chat agent that you want to deploy with 100% data privacy, we give you a chat agent. You want to automate sales, we have Jason. You want to automate marketing, we have Scott. So we have three things that Lyzr does primarily. We have pre-templatized workflow automation agents for sales, for marketing, and we're launching for HR, for accounting. Second is we have task agents. You want a chat agent, you want a private chat GPT, you want a private Perplexity, you want a private data analyzer like Julius. And third is custom workflow automation. So that's what we do today. We're a platform to basically help you deploy AI agents.
Right. Could I just get a deeper understanding as to which industries are you currently operating in? Well, which industry would see the most value out of using a product?
So I think it's important to know so people, okay, I think it's important to talk about use cases, and then I'll talk about the industry. So if you look at AI today, people want to automate as many tasks or automate workflows, right? So our Jason and Scott, which automates sales and which automates marketing, in terms of an industry, any player which has a massive sales team, which creates a lot of content on the marketing side, or has no marketing, will benefit from using these agents. So in our mind, it's SaaS companies. So think of it as like, even think of it as someone like a LinkedIn, which has like 400 people in their sales team, right? They would want to use outbound. There are like startups which are doing, let's say, $3-4 million a year. They'll have SDRs, which are sales development representatives, and they'll most probably have like 5 or 6 SDRs. You could potentially use Jason. So company-wise, it is companies which are between, let's say, 50 to 1,000 people. Mid-market, so they're doing at least, let's say, 10 million to, 10 million is the standard cutoff. Let's say 100 million to $1 billion. That's the setup. Companies in the US, companies that heavily focus on outbound. So it could be real estate, it could be insurance, it could be SaaS companies, could be pharma, and they care about data privacy.
Right.
So that's our market.
Is there a reason that they need to care about data privacy? Because these AI agents, they are deployed within the organization. It's not something where the data is shared publicly like ChatGPT or to external companies. Is that right?
Depends on the agent and the way it's being deployed. So you have SaaS companies that also do agents, right? So like Zapier is a workflow automation for agents. They've built that. There is Bardeen and Relevance, 11x. They're all kind of as SaaS plays. So you pay anywhere between $79 to $399. User credit card, start using it. Data is still on the SaaS company's server. So it comes down to how they want it. If they want an enterprise version of it, the deployment usually kicks in on the enterprise side. So our agents are completely deployed on the enterprise side, as in the virtual private cloud. But companies that truly care about privacy would be BFSI, banking, financial services. I don't want to share emails with anybody. I have collateral that I don't want it to go out, right? So BFSI, telecommunication, manufacturing, most companies care about data privacy. And also SaaS, Bruce, you usually pay per user or you pay per usage, right?
Yes.
With ours, it's a flat pricing at scale. It doesn't matter. You can have how many ever users using that product. Yeah. And unlimited conversations, it's still a flat price of $1,999 per month.
Nice. I saw from your website that the pricing was also based on per agent or per workflow as well. But that's cool. So as a CBO, Ani, what do you do on a day-to-day basis? What are the important metrics that you track to ensure that the company is growing?
The big stuff that we track, which is obviously MRR, ARR, contracted ARR. We track source of where our customers are coming from, average contract value. We track number of customers, industry, size of company, breakdown of product, breakdown of the revenue itself, which products are giving us most bang for our buck. Then where are we getting our revenue from in terms of which channels? So I think that's number one. Second is there's a lot of to meet the demand, you got to meet hiring needs. You got to you got to be productive. So I think the other thing that we're also measuring is, how quickly are we hiring? How quickly are we able to deliver? AI is super fast, dude. So even how quickly do we deploy the products to the customer is one aspect of it, but internally also how quickly are we shipping, let's say, micro products? How quickly are we shipping? How quickly are landing pages going live? So there's a lot of business focused metrics. Then there's obviously we have a partner program. as well. So how? So Bruce, to just give you some context, Lyzr helps you build GenAI agents faster, right? 10x faster.
Hmm.
We have these pre-built agents. So there's a big services play where there are lots of these AWS partners that want to service their existing customers and help them build GenAI. They want to GenAI implementation for them. Fair? So they're able
Makes
to
sense.
use, yeah, so they're able to use Lyzr, and instead of building out your MVP in 4 weeks, with Lyzr you could do it in 3 days. So it's a great way for them to not have to pick up a lot of knowledge around the nitty-gritties of how this works because it's built.
Right.
So there's a big market there as well. So like how many partners can we get on board? How much revenue are we getting per partner? So a lot of it in my mind is revenue and growth focused in terms of metrics.
Yeah. Right. So earlier you touched on looking at the revenue per marketing channel, right? Could I just get an understanding as to what are the main marketing channels that you rely on to get clients for Lyzr.ai?
30% is SEO for us. 20% is performance, which is a combination of Google ads and Facebook and Instagram ads. 12.5 to 15% is social. And if I had to break down social, it's primarily LinkedIn and Twitter with a little bit of YouTube. There's a lot of direct traffic also that start kicking in with just people getting to know about Lyzr. And then we have a lot of like small pieces. We have some through referral, we have some through the partner program, we have some through community, we have through personal network. Yeah. So I'd say what I mentioned was maybe 75% of the current traffic is through 3 channels.
SEO, paid, and organic posts.
And social, yeah. And
what about outbound and social? Yeah.
We do outbound. I would say, actually, I could maybe, let me see if I have the deck, but I mean, I may not be able to share the deck with you here, but I can at least look at it and tell you. But
Yeah, it's no problem.
It's around 10%, dude. Because we use Dripify for LinkedIn outbound. We use Instantly for outbound with Apollo and Zoom Info.
Right.
Yeah.
How has it been working out for you so far? Say in terms of generating qualified leads or appointments from outbound, how have you been seeing it?
We actually did outbound at Upwork for a while, which worked for us. So at Upwork, people are like, oh, I need someone to build
Upwork.
a chat.
I see.
So then we created a profile. That was like that's how we got our first 100K, actually, 100K ARR.
Right.
It was $10,000 by doing outbound at Upwork.
Upwork as in the freelancing platform?
Yeah.
Interesting. Okay.
Yeah. So we did that initially.
Okay.
But to your point, I guess your question was outbound, right? Hang on, I'll tell you.
Yes, like in terms of how much positive response it's able to generate from your ICP, as well as whether it can give you the booked appointments. Has it been effective so far in comparison to other channels?
I mean, if you have a matrix like 4-quadrant, which is slow and fast on one end and then cheap and expensive on the other end, outbound is fast and cheap.
Okay.
And I don't think it's like your response rate is less than 3%. Your conversions to demo are lower. People are blocking it. Fundamentally, if you think about outbound, it's people are anti-outbound. So the way you kind of gain trust is, I think LinkedIn works better, where our first message is never like sign up for X. Like it's let's add them to our network. Love to keep in touch, and then you post heavily through our personal over a time, send them some info. But outbound's not been the most effective for us. Like I told you, like 3%.
In terms of generating responses, like which part of it?
3% response rate They may be like a 7 to 10% response rate on LinkedIn, or on emails like 3%. Maybe.
It depends how you are doing it, I guess, because if it's a direct offer, I can understand why. I can agree that it isn't working as well. But if it's some form of lead magnet or you're sharing something valuable, I think the response rate might actually be higher because they're interested in hearing more, especially if it's something that's relevant to them,
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, we have a drip that runs through Dripify. I can show some, I mean, I can maybe look at Dripify metrics. Acceptance rate of my like sending invitations really high. That's like 34% or something. Like almost everybody accepts the invitation. I'm seeing the response posts that if I even become slightly sales, I'm not saying it doesn't work. I think it's a little more like you nurture over a period of time. I think what I've seen
Okay.
works is you use Dripify, you add them to your network, you add value, but then you're posting, you're building your personal brand.
Yeah,
And
that makes a lot of sense. Yeah.
over a period of time, and then because the amount of inbound I get, I'm sure even on LinkedIn, like you must be getting, like I get inbound on Product Hunt. Hey, can you upvote my product? I get inbound on, hey, you should check out this demo or its services. So it gets lost, right? So the responses are, I have
Exactly.
seconds to skim.
Just curious, what was the reason you responded to my message? Did you know the guy that referred you? I think he's Shako.
Quality X. I don't know
Yeah,
him. The
you don't know
Kiwi.
him? Oh, interesting. Because I mentioned your company as I was doing the interview with him.
Let me look him up. He might know Quality X. We're not connected, but Shiva might know him. Oh, surprising. Actually, no, Shiva. No, Shiva also is not connected to him. That may be a good thing.
Yeah, maybe it might be a potential customer. But anyways, right, I wanted to ask as well, what are the goals of the company, say for the next 6 to 12 months? You mentioned business and revenue growth was a priority, right? So where would it be ideally in the next 6 to 12 months?
We're at 3 mil contracted ARR. We want to get 6 mil by the end of the year, by December 2024. By December 2025, we want to get a 20 mil. That's in terms of revenue. In terms of fundraising, we're raising right now. So we raise a big seed. We've raised already 2.5. I guess we want to raise a big seed as of now. I think the third one is we will double our engineering team. We will grow our sales team. And on the marketing side of things, we might add 1 or 2 people. So right now, 30 people. Our team might become 50. So that I see that happening over the next 4 to 6 months. Yeah, I see that happening over the next 6 months. Really flesh out the partner program. So won the Accenture team challenge. So Accenture most probably will want to take us and do a lot of implementation for their customers. We build partnerships with Google Cloud. We have a strong partnership with AWS. We want their partners to get to know. So for us, a B2B2B angle is something that we'll invest in so that we start getting bigger clients. A good way to get into enterprise is actually through a Deloitte or an Accenture, right? They will take us to their customers. So we will double down on that.
But is it expensive? Is it expensive working with them? Do they charge you a lot?
They don't charge us anything. Because they will make money on the services. So the way to think about it, Bruce, is let's say you're looking to build a chat agent. Okay, actually, let me give you another example. Let's say you want to embed the website. I mean, embed the chat in your website. Okay. With Lyzr, we will only make money on the product. The services make money on building the UI UX, collecting the data, putting this entire piece together. So they'll be like, hey, for an 8-week program, we'll charge you 300K. So that's where they will kill it, right? So like Accenture is upsold on implementation in a big way. I don't know if you saw, maybe 6 months back, it came out, Accenture made $2.4 billion last year for just Gen AI
Wow.
implementation.
Right. No wonder they're willing to do it for free at first. They can make a lot of money on the services and the infrastructure. Okay, interesting. So how do you plan to get to this 6 million goal from 3 million now? What are the growth strategies that you plan to use as a business to get there?
We're doubling down on SEO.
Okay.
Our blended cost per lead is $23. Our otherwise cost per acquisition is around $50, $60. Once we raise a round, we will expand on our marketing budget. So our goal, if we have to hit our goal, we have to get to 400 MQLs per month. And right now we are at 1/3 of that approximately.
1/3 of that.
Yeah.
So as long as you double your SEO, you increase your hiring team, you will expect it to be 6 million ARR just by doubling down on your current efforts as well as investing in a product because you wanted to double your engineering team as well, right? Okay.
So the hygiene, so Bruce, the hygiene will take us, I think the hygiene and the increase in marketing budget should take us really close to it. I think there's a lot of these smaller experiments that I also want to run. Like we consistently, like when I say hygiene, there are like 14 things we're doing as hygiene. Like we're doing
I'm not
webinars.
too sure what you mean by hygiene, I'm sorry.
Hygiene, yeah, sure. So hygiene is like, assume if there's a channel that is out there, we're using the channel to promote Lyzr. So we're doing LinkedIn content. We have YouTube. We're pushing out 8 videos and 6 this thing. We're doing Instagram. We're doing Twitter, right? So let's say there's 4 channels. We're doing partner program. We're doing SEO, which is programmatic SEO. We're building landing pages and blogs at scale. We're doing LinkedIn newsletters. We are doing community. We're doing affiliate. We have influencers. My point is like that. I'm calling that hygiene, which is table stakes. You got to do it as a company to get to our goals. Now, what's the massive unconventional pieces we could do that can help us get to? Like, is there some experiment that we could? Is there an AI assessment for business leaders that I could create, which will give me 400 demos in one shot? Right. So I think, is there a partnership that I can crack with somebody which gives us like a massive influx? Like Shiva, for example, recently put up a post of like, hey, we had 3 million contracted ARR in 8 months. We got 80 demos just from that post in 3 days. So now it's like, oh my God, now how do we double down on personal brand? So like stuff like that.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's what I mean by.
Right. It's an entire ecosystem, right? Like, as you post more content, your content gets better, it reaches more people. And then you can also say repost that same content on other channels as well. And then you get more of the same qualified prospects. And then it just keeps on going. And the best part is you only have to do it like once as well. The same post will be forever online, you know what I mean? And you still get leads from it after many months.
And if you do, I mean, people are competing, so like you're seeing positions drop and stuff like that. So you're kind of keep up the pace and continue staying relevant with even with like SEO. But yeah, I mean, we're doing also Google ads and Facebook ads, and what will happen over a period of time is, see, that's the predicament in some sense. Do we just focus on 1 or 2 channels and dominate? Or the fundamental problem in marketing, Bruce, is you'll never get 100% attribution. You'll get some attribution. I can say with some definitiveness, oh, this lead came from performance. But like for example, you just let's call you a lead for the sake of this conversation. Somebody told you about Lyzr that I have no clue about. Right? So do I stop? I have to still continue doing the effort of, let's say, some channel. So some things will fundamentally stop. Like we're trying a little bit of Reddit. Our GTM team is like 10 people out of 30.
10 people. Right.
Yeah,
It's
right.
pretty,
So
that's 1/3 of your team already.
yeah, it's 1/3. So I was actually not even GTM. Our marketing team is 10 people. We have a UI UX person. We have a WordPress developer also in the team. We have a content person. We have a content writer. We have a YouTube, and we run it almost like each person's responsible for one or two things, and then just everyone kind of owns their piece.
Got it. Got it. Ani, I see that we are running out of time here, but my final question would be, in your progress towards that 6 million ARR, right? What do you see are some of your biggest bottlenecks or challenges that might slow down your progress from hitting this goal?
One is not deploying the product on time, because our deployment can take anywhere between 2 to 4 weeks for the current product. So like,
Okay.
how do we make sure the customer is still excited about that? Second is, one is, what if the market just completely moves in a different direction? As of today, the market's like, hey, give me AI SDR, give me an AI marketing agent. But yeah, the future, I mean, AI is moving very quickly. So would there be like some new product that we need to create? So maybe that's the only like couple of reasons I see. Competition wise, I would say we're moving quick. We are competitive in terms of speed of execution. That's the only piece we can control, I think. So I think that's where, and our focus is completely in the US.
It's not a bad thing. I mean, the US is big already, and you might as well just try and get better at the market first before you try to diversify as well. Okay, cool.
100%, dude. Like New York itself is just a $1 trillion market. Just New York. I mean, so just New York, not even New York City.
Massive. That's massive.
Dude, you could if you just got clients in one city, I could be $1 billion company, right?
Yeah. If you only get 1.1% or even 0.01%, that's 0.1%. That's already.
Yeah, I mean, you have to, yeah. But one thing I realized with the internet also, it's a lot of it's happening in silos. Like if I'm in India, I'm in the India bucket. You have to truly be in the New York bucket to tap into the New York community, to be completely be hitting events, doing marketing. Like online, I feel like sometimes doesn't completely translate. It's hard to market from India being, I mean, I guess to the US market.
Yeah, and it's the time zone differences to all your meetings. They are more inconvenient times as well. But okay, that's about it for the conversation. Thank you so much, Ani, for sharing all of these insights, for taking the time out for